And if you like it, if you want it, it's not sinful. That's very interesting thing, you know. That's, this how to say? Let me see my. This coordinate system, you know, the south, north, west, east is completely changed in Kali Yuga. So they told us that there is no objective coordinate system. Everything is subjective, you know, everything is related. Whatever you like, it's good. Therefore, there is no idea of sin right now. For example, we can see that in European. I'm from Russia, you know. I'm like a barbarian here. For example, if in some European country you will be against this LGBT, that will be sin. If you are against. But we know that in Srimad-Bhagavatam they said, no, this is sinful because you can't use this sexual desire, LGBT sexual desire in procreation. That is the goal of sex, to have children and to give them spiritual knowledge, to educate them, and thus, you know, you can prolong the devotees' family life. You are devotees, then you have children, you told them how to be a devotees, they are devotees, and so on, and generation after generation, you have devotees here in this planet. So, but in this LGBT, you know, questions, there is no children. You can't have children. Therefore, this is a sinful life. Just enjoying. Once again, I'm a Russian barbarian, therefore I can, you know, say something like that here. But if you will say this openly in European country, you can be cancelled for that. Oh, you are sinful. Once again, in Kali Yuga, there is no how to say, there is no idea of sin. That is the Kali Yuga propaganda. You can do whatever you like. And Ajamila is lived like that. And he was a Brahmana, of course, but then he met this prostitute and he saw that this prostitute having sex with some Shudra, some low-class person, and he was very, we can say, he looking, you know, this porno life. And he was very addicted because of that. And just seeing, he started to think about this prostitute, and then, you know, he married her and have children and so on and so on. And he completely forget that this is a sinful life. Although he was Brahmana, he was very educated. But because of sinful activities, he forget that this is sinful activities. Interesting point. Because you can't do anything that you judge for yourself, justify for yourself. Even sinful person in this world doesn't think that he's sinful. Every one of us justify what we do. Everyone, we have this habit. Therefore, we have a mind. Mind always justify us. No, it's okay. But you know, I stole something from the, I don't know, shop. No, it's okay. You need it. No problem, you need it. That's, for example, a few days ago, they still from the temple. Yeah, they came here and steal something from some Mataji. No problem, we need it. That's how mind working, it justifies. So, and Ajamila also, he doesn't think that he is a sinful. The moment he understand his sinful life was a moment when he saw Yamadutas. In my childhood, I live in Russia. In my childhood, Russia was very, how to say, criminal country. In 90s, like that, very, very criminal. And I was live in city that was very criminal in far east of Russia. In the border of the city, there is, I think, 2 or 3 jail in the border of the city, and there is a numbers outside the city. So it's very criminal city actually. And for example, when I was young, and I'm going from the school to my home, and I saw 5 or 6 guys, and they look like Yamadutas. Actually. And I understand, well, maybe I should go opposite direction. Immediately I have this understanding, something go wrong, Maybe I should take long road, Now Russia is quite more, peaceful. But in my time, in my childhood, it was very, very tough. So Ajamila, he lived his life, he think he enjoyed. But when he saw Yamadutas, he understand everything. Yeah, now I'm going to hell. And this jet flight to hell, it's not pleasant itself. You should suffer from the beginning. And he saw this Yamadutas. And Yamadutas is practically the most powerful creatures in this world because they represent Yamaraj, that god of death. And that is eminent here. Everyone will get this. Everyone will be dead. So Yamaraj is, we can say, the most powerful here. He knows all the laws and he judge everyone. And Yamadutas, they not Yamaraj, of course, they just servants of Yamaraj, but because they serve Yamaraj, they think we are also like Yamaraj. We know the truth. If Yamaraj sent us, we can do whatever we like with this person. Как заслужил будет. He deserved it. We will deal with him as he deserved. We just like Yamaraj, we're all powerful here. And they came to Ajamila, and Ajamila was very afraid. But because Ajamila, chanting Narayana before he's dead, other person also came. And Yamadutas was very surprised. This other person was not just like, robbers and, gangsters. They was not fearful. Not fearful, пугающий. Сейчас я посмотрю. Frightening. Vishnudutas is opposite. They're very beautiful, very peaceful, smiling. They are very satisfied, They're just like Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is Varadaraja. He always give blessings. He is pure sattva, very pleasant, very happy, very peaceful, and everything like that. And Yamarajas, Yamadutas, Vishnudutas, they're quite opposite. And Yamadutas, therefore, they never meet each other. Yamadutas never came for those one to whom Vishnudutas came. They never meet each other. Yamadutas and Vishnudutas. There is no place when Yamadutas and Vishnudutas are meet. there is no obstacles like that. Because if you are sinners, Vishnu Dutas doesn't came to you. And if you are saints, then Yamadutas will not came to you. Therefore, they don't meet each other, quite often. I can say, and therefore, Yamadutas. It is said there that Yamadutas doesn't understand who is it. They don't saw Vishnu Dutas before, and they don't understand who is this person, why they came here. But Vishnu Dutas know about Yamadutas, and there was arguments. And, there's another story about one Brahmana. He was a devotee of Lord Vishnu, and also he was a devotee of Ganga. Bhaktivedanta Saraswati told this story. He was very devoted to Ganga, and therefore he always had some bottle with Ganga waters. It was happened somewhere in Navadvip, in Mayapur. So Ganga is available there. And he always had this bottle of water. And when he sits somewhere and leave his place, he sprinkled this water of Ganga on this place to purify it after him. And one day he came to Navadvip from one place to another, and he saw one man with the bull came to him. Как навстречу. In front of him, yeah. And this man was very... Сейчас я посмотрю. Yeah, he was very evil, was very angry, and he always beat this bull with the stick. You ugly bull, I hate you. I don't know why. And so this devotee came by, and this person also, they eventually they поравнялись. Caught up and и разминились. Сложно стало. I miss it, yeah. Caught up and miss it. And after a few minutes, the devotees heard that, behind him there was a noise, fighting noise. And he looked, he looked there and he saw that this bull, because this man beat him, and this bull became angry, and he take this horn and pierce this person. And, he was dying there. And Yamadutas came. Oh, no. First, this bull pierced this person, and he went, and devotee came to him. He understand that there is nothing to do. He's dying. What can I do? I am not a doctor. And he get this Ganga water and sprinkle on him. And go goodbye. Hare Krishna. There was no ambulance like that. What can I do? Bye. Hare Krishna. And after a few minutes, he heard this, fighting sounds, and he looked back and saw that Vishnu Dutas beat Yamadutas. Because Yamadutas came from this person, because he was sinful. He beat the cow, he eat meat, and therefore Yamadutas came for him. But Vishnu Dutas also came. And they say to the Yamadutas, no, this is our person. We take him. No, he is a sinner. Yamaraj sent us. No, you can't have it. You can't have him. It's ours. And therefore they have a fight. And eventually Vishnu Dutas became victorious. And Bhaktivedanta Saraswati told that, Yamadutas was very how to say, pity, yeah, It was very pity look. Nose was broken. Fight was very, ferocious. And Vishnudutas was very, happy, like always. You can't do anything with Vishnudutas because they are transcendental. Actually, they have transcendental body. You can't break their nose and everything like that. This body is transcendental. And Yamadutas, not. So Yamadutas was have very unpleasant look, we can say. And Vishnudutas was very happy. And why? Because this Brahmana sprinkled with Ganga water. And Ganga water is so powerful. It can, this water can save you from the hell. Interesting point. So we can say that there is only two situations when Yamadutas means Vishnudutas. Therefore, it's not. Once again, it's a different worlds. Yamadutas and Vishnudutas. Yamadutas doesn't came to the saintly person, and Vishnudutas doesn't came to the sinful person. But in some instances, in some cases, they meet together. And usually it's not very good for Yamadutas, we can see. And another interesting point that only one chanting the name of the Lord, even unintentionally, even unknowingly, he said Narayana because his son was Narayana. This was the name of his son. Only one time. And Vishnudutas came. And Yamadutas told them, how it's possible. He was sinful through all his life. There is no sin that he is not committed. He do all the sins, robbery, killing, everything. He do everything. And now you tell us that only one chanting is enough. And UK, what is this? How is this possible? It is not Dharma. If you are so sinful, you just can't rid of this sin just like that. No, it's not possible. It's not fair. The thing is that in Kali Yuga, if you are fair, I mean, if you take the fair path, you will never came to Vaikuntha. You can't be so pious to go to Vaikuntha in Kali Yuga. It's just impossible. You can't be so pure by your means, but by your efforts to go to Vaikuntha. There is only one thing that you can rely on Kali Yuga. It's mercy. If there is no mercy, you can't, go to Vaikuntha in Kali Yuga. Because Kali Yuga is so contaminated. From the beginning of our life, we are contaminated. Day by day, day by day, day by day, day by day. Just, walk out from the temple and you became contaminated. Half-naked people, they eat whatever, running, whatever flying, they eat everything. I lived in far east of Russia. It's near China. And actually, they say about Chinese, they say like that. They eat everything, flying, everything, walking, and everything, sinking, everything, swimming, they eat everything. And that's true. I saw it. That's true. They in Korea, in China, they eat, in Japanese, they eat everything. It's surprisingly, how, but they eat it. and they eat it alive. Eat it some worms, they put it in vodka and drink it, very good, very nice. I don't know, but yeah, they do it. So just to live in Kali Yuga means that you are contaminated every day, by day, by day, day by day. And there is only mean to be freed, to be free in Kali Yuga, mercy. And this thing, Yamadutas don't understand. They think, you should be Dharma, you should be pious. If you was impious all your life, then no problem, you should go to the hell for thousands of lives to get free of these sins, to get your reactions. Then you should go to the, I don't know, to the body of some insect or animal, and life by life, you should get to the one more time. You should burn in human form of life, and then you once again have this chance to have a dharmic life, But it's just impossible in Kali Yuga. It doesn't work in Kali Yuga. There will be no human, in Kali Yuga if you will see like that, It should be mercy. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya came and told us, just chant the holy name of the Lord. Just chant, do this thing. Chant japa, chant kirtan, serve the devotees, eat prasadam. Prabhupada make it very easy. Chanting holy name, eat prasadam. Chanting holy name, eat prasadam. That's all. And I like this, in this verse, I like this words, having perfectly judged the principles of devotional service with reasoning and arguments. It's not just some bogus idea, not just eat and chant. No. It's having judged the principles of devotional service with reasoning and arguments. Prabhupada told us, eat prasadam, chant Hare Krishna. And everything will be perfect. And we see that this is true. If we are continue this very simple program, chanting the holy name, whatever we can, whenever we can, chanting or japa, then kirtan, and so on. And if we eat prasadam, everything is perfect. We can see that in Kali Yuga you can be pure, you can be saintly only by these two processes. Of course, you should be in association with devotees. Everything, eating prasadam and chanting the holy name should be in the association of devotees. Only then you can continue it. If you don't have association, then you can't continue. You will give up chanting and give up prasadam, give up shastras, you give up everything. You should be in this media of good association. But we can see in Kali Yuga it's working. We're chanting holy name, we're eating prasadam, we're reading from the Prabhupada books, and we remember about Krishna. And we not commit sin in Kali Yuga. It's very difficult not to be sinful in Kali Yuga. It's very difficult. It's practically impossible. But if you are a devotee, it can be done. That's a very interesting thing. So, Lord Chaitanya and Srila Prabhupada, they have to say it here, they perfectly judge the three principles of devotional service and give us its essence. Chanting the holy name, eating prasadam, have a kirtan, and have this good association with devotees, and you will be pure and you will be perfect, we can say. So In the days that Govinda Maharaj came. Perfect man. Why? Because chanting the holy name and eating prasadam. Every day chanting holy name, eating prasadam. Perfect person. I know him for already 30 years. I saw him first time in 90s in Khabarovsk, in far east of Russia. And we have a kirtans for about 5 hours. I don't know if he have a kirtan like that now. For 5 hours. And it wasn't, harmonium and, peaceful kirtan. No. It was like a rock and roll kirtan. Yeah. And we have a temple also, wooden building. And this building is, shaking. Actually, it's shaking. Literally, you can feel it. There was about 50, 70 devotees, and we have a kirtan from 7 p.m. till midnight. And then Maharaj saw his, watch. Oh, it's already midnight. We should go to sleep and continue tomorrow. And every day. And then he will. And I think first time came to the Far East, he was Brahmachari, Ayodhyapati. Yes. Yeah, it was 1994. And then from Khabarovsk he came to Vladivostok. And in Vladivostok there was a cafe, Hare Krishna cafe. And they also have kirtan there. And still they have a hole in the floor after this kirtan. Devotees jumping, and make the hole in the floor. That was the kirtans. Yeah. That is the way how we can become pure and we can say ideal person in Kali Yuga. Chanting prasadam, have a good association. So this process is very joyful. Interesting point, because usually we can think that to be a pure person means your life should be very boring, like that. You can do this, you can do this. Oh, I can do this. So better commit suicide. No enjoyment in life, like that. Sometimes, people told me like that. You don't drink alcohol. You don't eat meat. So pity. And I always told them, but I look more brightful than you. I look more happy than you. For already 25 years, I have only one wife, and you have so many women, but who is happier? Yeah, I don't eat meat, but who is more healthy? I don't drink vodka, but why you drink vodka? Because your life is hellish, and you need this, how to say, switch off. And to be like animal for a few hours, to doesn't feel this harshness of life. That's why they drink alcohol, actually. They want to switch off their brain, to switch off their intelligence, and don't feel this harshness, don't feel the suffering of life. But after some hours, it switch on, and you once more feel it, that you are suffering here. So, I'm sorry, sir, but you are more suffering than me. What can I do? Yeah, I don't eat meat, I don't drink vodka, and don't have a woman's and so on, but I have a Hare Krishna mantra. I have a prasadam, so I'm sorry, but it seems that, how to say, I make a deal, yeah. And you're not. Like that. That's very interesting point that in Kali Yuga, this Dharma way is very simple and very joyful. Because unless nobody take it, they are very foolish in Kali Yuga. And the pills shouldn't be bitter in Kali Yuga. Pills should be sweet. I mean, tablets should be sweet. Unless it's sweet, it doesn't take it. Like, for children, any pills for children is always sweet. It's have this sweet color, yeah. Unless that children doesn't take it. So in Kali Yuga, these pills are sweet. Kirtan, prasadam, and everything like that. For example, samosas day before yesterday was very good. Yeah, that's true. And there was a cake and so on. So pills should be sweet in Kali Yuga, and therefore, once again, perfectly judged the principle of devotional service with reasoning and arguments. Lord Chaitanya and Srila Prabhupada make it very easy and very sweet. Chant Hare Krishna, eat prasadam, have these very good associations with devotees. Devotees are always smiling, and they always willing to give you something good. They always willing to give you some benefit, always willing to support you, and so on. It's very rare in the material world to have association like that. Usually person doesn't support it. Usually people doesn't support it, doesn't have this attitude to help you, to support you, and so on. Usually people here thinking only about themselves. They careless about everything other, about any other persons. But devotee is not like that. Devotee is very supportive. So we have this chanting, we have prasadam, we have devotees, we have shastra. It's a very simple process. Just should use it day by day, day by day. And if you fall down, no problem, get up and continue. We can see that Ajamila fall down for many, many years. And still Vishnuduta came to him. No problem, it's our person. You, Yamadutas, may go. There is nothing for you here. You may go. Bye-bye. No, we will not go. Then we force you to go. This is our man. You should go now. So if devotee fall down, therefore this story is very good for those one who are in Kali Yuga, because fall down in Kali Yuga is natural. But we should get up and continue. Get up and continue. Okay, Hare Krishna. I don't know, maybe there is some question. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu, for that.
Hare Krishna.
I don't know if that question, but in Christianity there is also like, I have Christian background, and we talk with our friends that okay, we live like we do what we like, and then in the end of our life we regret and do some how say penance, and then we go to some heaven or something. But it's like same concept, like yeah.
I think not, because Ajamila chanting the holy name.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Not he, reluctant. Oh, I was so sinful, forgive me. No. He chanting the holy name. If they chant the holy name in the time of death, yeah, that's working. Yeah. But just be reluctant.
Yeah.
And another point that if you have this mentality, I can be sinful, and then I will make some atonement and so on. We know that this is a 10th offense of the holy name. 10th, I think. No?
Actually, there's one more. There's committing sinful activities, not as chance.
Yeah.
It's number 7.
7 offense to the holy name. It's not working. Actually, it making worse. So they think that the Lord and that spiritual practices like soap. And then I wash myself, no problem. No. So they try to use the Lord. That's the problem. So then they don't have mentality of servant. I think it's not working. But Ajamila, he doesn't chant Narayana because he wants to get rid of the sins. Yeah, he chant Narayana because it was the name of his son. It was how do you call it? Shudha name. It wasn't Nama Parat, it was Nama Bhas. He don't chant the holy name to have and have in mind that it will purify me and I will not go to hell. If he do like that, Vishnudas will not come because it's sinful to use the Lord. Just like Lord is your servant. That's the problem. So your friends thinking that they can use Lord. We are here, we are enjoying, and then we use the Lord like a soap. No problem. Yeah, another life of enjoyment. No, it doesn't working like that. Lord is not a fool. No, Jamila was very afraid and just accidentally called for Narayana. No, it's another story. Okay. The problem of Christianity is that they don't have philosophy. That's the problem. Therefore, here it is said once again, perfectly judged the principle of devotional service. So there is a shastras, and there is a principles, and you should know it, and you should judge it, and you should make some decision, and so on. But there is no philosophy. There is no principles.
But that's possible. Like Lord is not full, and Krishna saw that Achamala was doing all the sinful actions, and then he just repeated Lord's name at the time of his death, and then Krishna sent the Vishnu-dutas to back to God. So Krishna saw that Achamala was doing all the things, but still he.
There is a book, Second Chance. It's made by the lectures of Prabhupada on this canto. And in one of these lectures, Prabhupada told that there is always second chance. Krishna always give a chance. Always. Yeah, you was a sinful, but you chant Narayana, go to him. Krishna always give a chance. Yeah, that's true. Krishna not, angry person. I hate you, you're sinful, you go to hell, forever. I just, I can't so I hate you. Go there. Very good. No. Krishna always want to give you a second chance. Always. You're looking for this opportunity. Prabhupada told that Krishna wants more us. Krishna wants more than we want to go to him. Krishna desires much more than our desire. Krishna always looking for this opportunity to give us second chance. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Can I comment? The story of Shishupal, when he gave birth, and it was predicted that he will be the enemy of Krishna. So the mother of Shishupal, I don't remember the name, she requested Krishna, said, please be patient with him, if he offend you, don't you kill him?
Mm-hmm.
Peter said, yes, but I can tolerate 100 offenses. And then when one day, and Shishupal was always envious of Krishna, and did all this Rajasura sacrifice of Maharaj Yudhishthira, right? They voted for Krishna and they worship Krishna first as the most senior personality, even Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Indra, others was there. And Krishna was chosen. And after this worship, then Shishupala, he just couldn't tolerate. He just like stood up and said, Krishna, are you Kshatriya or are you Vaishya? Who you are? And he started to offend Krishna one after another. Krishna was just peacefully listening and just counting. Till 100 and killed him. But then when he killed him, everybody was like happy, but simultaneously they saw that the soul of Shishupala, like this, they saw the whole, this like shiny spark described, and then it entered into the body of Krishna. And then Maharaj Yudhishthira was like, why this so? He was so offensive, and then Krishna gave his mercy. That's so special. Even like even demons, they do so many things in Krishna. Even to this last chance.
Yeah, you can tell them, you can do whatever you like, but eat prasadam. That's their second chance. Chanting the holy name. That's their second chance. Yeah. Krishna is always willing to give second chance. Yeah. Krishna is always like that. He's always, eager to, cancel your previous life. For example, I'm a devotee for 30 years already. And I don't remember my life before I became a devotee. It's like a previous life. Literally, previous life. Like a dream. It's something like that was there, but it's something unreal, like a dream. It's previous life. And you can ask my wife, is she also think like that? It's just a previous life. Yeah, you take something, you eat something there, but there is nothing, remain after this life. I don't have this taste for meat and everything like that. So I don't remember it. The whole thing I remember it, this life of devotee. When I came to the temple and so on and so on. So it's previous life. Krishna is always ready to cancel your previous life. Don't bother with him. Just do right now. Just be a devotee right now. Don't bother about this. It doesn't matter. It's just a karma. Just karma. Don't bother with it. Even if you do some bad thing to other person, it's also their karma. It's just karma world, and you was the part of this, mechanism of karma. But when you became a devotee, forget about it. Just be a devotee, like кто написал Рамаю? Васиштха? Oh, не Васиштха. Valmiki. Like Valmiki Muni, he was a robber. He killed the people. But then became Valmiki. And forget about it. Be Valmiki. Be a great saint. Forget about it. Yeah, previously you was, the part of karma mechanism. You kill someone kill you. You give them their karma, they give you your karma. Just now they have it between Russia and Ukraine, and previously they have US and Afghanistan. It's all karma mechanism, Now you became a devotee. Forget about it. Be a devotee. Chanting the holy name, distribute prasadam. Now the real life. Interesting point. It's previous life form. So Krishna is always, ready to cancel it and, give you second chance. You just take it. You just take it. Okay. Grantara Srimad-Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada Patita ki jai. Premanande Hari Hari Bol.